Well, welcome back. We are now in my favorite part of the Kentucky Bourbon Marketplace, and that would be the bar, where many of us feel very comfortable in here, as a matter of fact. But it's so fun this time of year because this gives us an opportunity to learn how to make a special holiday cocktail to wow all your friends at your bar and swear you made it up yourself. And you can do that. And you know, I know you have a dear friend, Joy Perrine, who wrote the Kentucky Bourbon Cocktail book.
And this is her second one.
This is her second book. And you all are friends. She's been here many times, and it's nice to have a friend like that.
Oh, absolutely. And we learn a lot. We carry her books here, and we learn a lot from Joy. And one of the things Joy is really passionate about is cocktails should be easy. It shouldn't be complicated and all. And
not a lot of ingredients.
Right. Yes. It should be what you have at home, or you can get it at your local grocery store and all. And so, and she's very big about, you know, just experiment a little bit.
Right.
And so
that's what we're going to do.
She was here a couple weeks ago, and she was showing us some things to do with eggnog. And we've come up with a drink that for the holidays, and I was just telling you, it's so new we haven't even named it yet. So. But
let us have a couple. We might just do that.
We just might, yeah. But anyway, what we do is we take our bourbon and literally just take your candy canes and bust them up and put them in the bottle of bourbon. And then also, to give it a little extra bite, you put a little bit of Red Hots in there too. And just, you know, after a day or so, the candy will have dissolved in the bourbon to give it a flavor, be a flavored bourbon. And so then you take your egg. So that's all there is to the prep on that. But you do need to do it a couple days before. Okay. So you've got it. And then you're going to have your eggnog. And it's just eggnog, regular eggnog that we buy at our local grocery store. So what we do is we have 2 parts of our eggnog. It's 1. And you can make this also up in a big batch. So then you have a, I'm going to put 3. Yeah. So if you have a big batch made before your party, for your guests, would be good. And it said 1 part, but I'll put a little extra in there since we.
That's a pretty color too.
Yes.
Gives you a little bit of a
for the holidays.
Holiday color. Oh, it looks really pretty when it goes in there too.
And I'll put just a little bit more since we did more eggnog. Yeah, so see, you're getting kind of that candy cane look.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and so stir it a little to get all those flavors together. Now, you could actually take your candy cane and hang it on the side. But everybody has these sprinkles at home for birthday cakes and cupcakes and all. And so we like to just take some of those sprinkles.
Oh, I love that.
And just put it on top.
That's a pretty drink too.
Isn't that a pretty drink?
That's a pretty drink too.
Yeah. So let me kind of pull that over a little bit so you can see it. Our logo's not show Alice to show it through. And Kim?
I'm going to taste it. Let's see what this is.
Here's the taste tester.
Another perfect holiday drink. That is really, really good.
Yeah, yeah, and it's so easy.
And you can add, tasting it, you can add as much, you know, of the bourbon part of this you want.
Right.
For, you know, real bourbon connoisseurs, you want to add a little bit more to taste more of the bourbon.
More.
And then less for those that don't like that.
Absolutely.
But this is delicious, but it's just such a pretty drink too. I think that's for the holidays.
For the holidays.
It's perfect, yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice to serve it in the glass versus a mug or something like that, a cup or something. So that way you can see the colors.
You can see the colors, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we don't have a name for that yet, but hopefully
we'll figure one out.
We'll figure one out. Yeah. We may just drink the rest of this and come up with all sorts of names to name it. So. Well, Dee Dee, thank you again for touring us through the Kentucky Bourbon Marketplace, the perfect place to come for your holiday shopping, for all gifts, for anyone from stocking stuffers to nice big fancy bottles of bourbon too here.
Our store is open daily from 10 till 6 o'clock. On Sundays now, until Christmas, we are open to from noon to 4 o'clock. And our bar and tasting room is open till midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. And then on Saturdays, we open at noon on the tasting room side, and then 3 o'clock on Thursdays and Fridays.
Any particular holiday hours you all are going to be doing this year to give us some advance notice?
We'll have extended hours during the week of after Christmas and before New Year's.
Okay.
And so we want you to come out and see us.
Well, that's again, think about your New Year's. While you're here thinking about Christmas, you might want to go ahead and stock up for your New Year's Eve party with all the foods we showed you earlier, with drinks that will last, throughout the rest of the holiday.
Absolutely.
Dee Dee, you and Howard, your husband, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you, and please come down to downtown Bardstown to the Kentucky Bourbon Marketplace.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas and cheers.